What's up, guys? Thank you very much for watching. So this is just a follow-up on the huge response and hundreds, if not thousands, of comments about the animal shelter video and what should I do with my money. And I'll be honest with you, the total real reason why I said that was um, when my mom was passing away. She had dementia. My sister, I only have one sister, and um, sorry with the ums, whoever keeps saying that, it's a habit. Um, uh, I'll say So my mother was passing away, going through a lot of years of, if you know anything about dementia, it's her mind starts changing. And my sister, we were an hour or so away from my sister. It was just me and my mom. And of course, my mom gets angry. My sister doesn't come see us, this and that. She doesn't love us. She doesn't care. Let's change the will, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes when she gets a fire under her ass, it's like, I don't want to go see the lawyer, but I want to make her happy because at that point, she's still mobile. She still has money. She's still in control of a couple of things in her life. She'd go out, if I didn't go with her, she'd go out on her own. At least with me, I get to see what's going on. So, to get down to it, I really didn't want my sister. My sister, everybody has their own life. She has a whole family. I don't, other than my mom when I had her. So they they have their own life. She gets up here. Okay, she could have got up more than once a year to come see my mom when she was okay and still mobile. But they've had their moments. But still, when it comes down to it, I think of life like this. So my mother put everything in my name, and it was up to me. She kind of just, other than a little bit of life insurance, she kind of cut my sister out of spite. But I knew that was the dementia talking. And to be totally honest, I did not want my sister to go through the rest of her life thinking her mother hated her and she cut her out of the will. To me, that is the most awful thing that me personally, if someone did that to me, if the roles were reversed, like I said, you're living life. You got kids, you got the family. She had a husband. She's doing everything herself. Not that your sick mother is an afterthought, but like I said, I wouldn't want that for my sister. Even though we get along fine, things could be better, things could be worse. But I just kept thinking that. I didn't want my sister to just think her mother hated her after she passed. So what I did, hey, I told my sister to reassure her, don't worry, things will still be left 50-50. Period. That's the kind of guy I am. That's the right thing to do. Like I said, yeah, I was living with my mom. My sister wasn't there as much as I thought she should have been, but that's okay. Anything that my mom thought of her, I really think was built up frustrations through the dementia. And then from there, if you know anything about dementia, things just get out of control. I mean, literally, she would call her up sometimes and say, "Yeah, you don't want to come see me. I don't want to see you. Don't ever come by again." That kind of stuff, you know, like I said, that gets out of control, and all the other stuff of taking care of somebody with dementia gets crazy alone. But like I said, when it comes right down to it, I did not want my sister going through the rest of her life thinking her mother hated her. And so after she passed, like I said, 50-50, it's the right thing to do. She wasn't a bad person. And that's just the way I did things. So, yeah, maybe I'm just a good son. Maybe I'm a schmuck. I don't know. But I just want to follow up on that. It's really, that was my mother's inheritance to us. The dog shelter thing is more like I only have, I mean, if I die today, I have my sister, and she's pretty much taken care of. So it's really just my two nieces and my nephew. And I don't want to say that I'm bitter about they don't come see me because nobody has come see me. I don't know if it is something that people have like a thought of me from what my mother said about me during the dementia times, which she's told a lot of people I'm an awful person. But there's also a lot of people that know what I was going through taking care of a dementia patient. Um, so you got the 50-50 that think I'm awful, the other 50 think I'm a saint. So you can't win. So the what was it? The my money personally would be the house, anything, my millions that I have saved up, the car, and anything else that I have would go to those three kids, and then they could do whatever. Because I mean, I talk to them. It's not like it comes down to I talk to all of them, but I guess it comes down to when your time is close and you're really going to leave this world. The last couple of years, who comes through in that moment? Who shows up in that hospice at that bed to come see you and hold your hand? That really, I mean, if you don't see them for 5 years, it's something and something special because I lived it. That if that person shows up at the last second, that's okay. You're forgiven. But, I'm talking someone tries to kill you, something stupid like that, or they absolutely cut you out of their life. That's a little different. You have time to adjust wills and stuff. Other than that, it's going to those three kids, everything I have, and they can divvy it up. Like I said, I had one girl say, at least I know one kid is going to walk through the house, she said, I will to your house every inch once. Other than that, my advice, pull up a dumpster, sell off whatever you want to sell off, give away whatever you want to give away, and just trash everything else. Because what I love, most people aren't going to love. And as an example to that, I remember, what is it, the Swedish death cleaning? We had a little bit of that when we moved from Medford to Ashburnham. My mother had, if you know what it is, old Italian marble, and it was, if I'm saying it right, Capodimonte statues, which was the thing back in the 70s or 60s, whatever it was. She had these huge statues all around the house, pure Italian, you know, French provincial. I lived it all, everything except the plastic on the furniture. We had the two separate living rooms, one for entertaining, one you couldn't sit in on. That was only for when people came over. You got to sit on it a little, and that's it. Other than that, we had another comfort room that we could do. So we had the French provincial. My dad loved a huge Austrian crystal chandelier that, when it came down to getting rid of it, Nobody wanted it. It was out of style. You literally had to give it away because you didn't want to throw it away because they're nice stuff, but almost nobody wanted it. I think we went to an actual auction, but you got to find that one person that really wants it. Like I said, unless you got something awesome, most of your collections, your stuff you love, is probably going to be garbage unless the few people that know about it want it. And that's why I'm really getting into, not that I'm going to die anytime soon, I hope not, knock, 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 but you give stuff away. You know, you like this, you do what you got to do and just make yourself happy. But, anyways, that was the explanation to the follow up to the follow up. Thanks for listening to me, guys. Have a great day. Stay strong. Keep your mind sharp and get old with grace.